Hello, and welcome to Tarot Thursday. I'm your host, Reverend Mary Hawk, and welcome. Hello to everyone who's just joining. And so, I'm here to do 3-card, more or less, tarot readings. If you've got a question for me, you can go ahead and post it in chat. Hello to Sutapra. Hope I said that right. Or just say hi and post where you are. Hello, Lucas. Yes, you can ask a question. Just go ahead and post it in chat. Yeah, I'm doing well, Lucas. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good as well. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope everyone is having a good week. Hey, Anissa. Good to see you. All right. And Sutapa has a question about a relationship. Okay. So you've been been involved with someone and you haven't heard from him since last week, and you want to know, will he be putting any efforts in your connection? All right. Let's see what the cards have to say here. All right, so I've drawn 3 cards. So I've got the universe, and I've got the Princess of Swords, and I've got the Queen of Wands. So the universe indicates the end of a cycle, the completion of something. The Princess of Swords is indicating careful communication is needed. The Queen of Wands is talking about following your passions. So the universe can mean you have the energy available to do what you want to in the situation. It can also mean that you're looking at the end of a cycle, but I'm going to say with the Princess of Swords, if you reach out, choose your words carefully. So say what you mean what you say. And the Queen of Wands says to follow your passions. I'm going to pull one more card. I've got the Four of Wands, which means achieving your goals. So I'm going to say you can make a real connection with him. So reach out, choose your words carefully though. If you reach out in anger, it's not going to be a good idea, is what I'm getting here. I'm going to pull, and I'm seeing a journey. Six of Swords is about a journey. I'm feeling like it's not so much a physical journey as some self-development. And I'm going to pull one more card. I've got the Seven of Lamps, and this is about letting go of things from your past. So what I'm saying here is more about you need to focus on developing yourself right now, Sutapa. I think the potential for a relationship is there. Reach out to him, find out what is going on, work on developing yourself, find out why he didn't connect with you for a week. And I think what the universe is saying to you, though, is you need more in your life than just this relationship. You also need to be developing your own self. Love is wonderful, but for a relationship to work, you need two fully developed people in it. So you need to be focusing on developing yourself and not just focusing on him, okay? So I hope that's helpful. All right. Does anyone else have a question for me? You are welcome. Or just pop in and say hello and where you're from. I'm in Tennessee near Nashville in the U.S. And it is cold here. Hi, Eugene. No, just post your question. And let's see, Lucas. Okay, I can do a reading about your dream. Just a minute here. So I'm always about reading any book. Ah, Eugene is also from Tennessee, near Knoxville. Well, yeah, I think you need to read the books. So the first card I drew for you is my card, literally, the Queen of Swords. When Reverend Don did the Kickstarter for his deck, one of the options was to commission a card. And since the Queen of Swords has been representing me for about 30 years now, I asked him to draw me in one of my favorite hats as the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is about communication. It's about looking at what's currently working for you and your situation and what's not, and moving forward based on that. So, I think there's some important information for you in those books. Next card I have for you is the Tower, and this is about transformation. So I think there's some important information in those books, Lucas, that's literally going to transform your life. Finally, we've got the Seven of Cups, which is, again, it's about choices. And based on reading those books, you're going to have several choices in front of you amongst some very good things. So, yes, I think you need to read. The universe is telling you that you need to read those books. So, I hope that's helpful. Hello, Magic 51. So, you're from Missouri. I'm glad you liked my card. I was very pleased with it. I actually have it on my business cards. Okay. You're very welcome. Okay, if you've got a question, go ahead and post it in chat. Unfortunately, Reverend Bryan couldn't be with us tonight, but he should be back next Thursday. Magic 51 says, I have that hat you're wearing. Great minds think alike. Yes, when I found this hat, I knew it was meant for me. Great minds think alike or synchronicity. Yes, hats are my thing. I have quite a wardrobe of hats for various occasions. And I mean, what witch would not want a hat with phases of the moon on the brim? My sister and I were walking around the mall before we went to a movie, and I came across this hat, so I had to buy it. I walked into the thrift store with my grandkids, and I was looking at a display of hats, and they actually tried to tell me I already had too many hats. I don't think such a thing exists. You can always have more hats. So, does anyone else have another question for me? Are people getting their Yule plans together? We will be doing a Yule ritual online on the 21st. It will be at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So you're certainly welcome to join us for that. And Magic 51 says, I love the phase of the moon, waxing or waning, the crescent moon, especially if it reminds you of the Cheshire cat smiling at you. It does. Yes, Magic 51. If you want a 3-card reading, just post your question. Eugene, let me scroll back up. I don't remember seeing your question. Just a moment. Okay, there it is. All right, you're asking, should you stay at your current job or make a change? All righty. So actually, that's 2 questions. So we're going to do 2 readings here, Eugene. The first one is, what happens if you stay at your current job? And then we'll do a reading for what happens if you make a change. All right. If you stay at your current job, this is actually a card about reconnecting with a friend from your past. This card says to gain more information about your current employer before you make a decision, or about what would happen if you change jobs. We had the Prince of Cups, which suggests be clear on your feelings about leaving. And the Four of Pentacles says that financially, you're going to be doing well if you stay at your current job. So staying at your current job is not a bad idea. But let's ask what happens if you leave your current job. But I assume you're not actually going to quit your current job unless you have another job offer to go to, right? So, all right. Three of Pentacles means being recognized for the work you do. Eight of Pentacles is about being recognized for or being given an opportunity to learn new skills. And then we have the Soul, which is talking about, we see Mother Earth with her child, and this card is about learning life lessons. So if you take a different position, it could be good for you. You definitely would be recognized for your work, get a chance to learn new things, and there may be some universal lessons there as well. So bear that in mind. Hey, Magical Mermaid, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay. And then Magic 615 wants to know where the remote viewing will take you. You are welcome, Eugene. Well, I've got the King of Wands. So it's going to take you where your passions lie. Ten of Pentacles. So it's also going to take you in the direction of a more secure financial future, perhaps. And Princess of Swords. So I'm going to say be careful communicating what you. Oh, Magic 51. I'm sorry. So be careful what you communicate on this journey. Is the other thing I'm seeing. So I hope you find that helpful, Magic 51. And does anyone else have a question for me? And I apologize, my screen just reset somehow, and I'm not seeing the chats. Give me just a moment here. Alrighty, and I still can't see the chat for some reason. Just a moment while I try and fix that. This is very odd. It's never done that before. Appreciate your all's patience with me. All right. Well, I apologize. I do not have access to chat, so I am not going to be able to take any more questions tonight. We had technical issues with our earlier broadcast. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. Blessed be, and please join Reverend Bryan and me again next week for Tarot Thursday.